Hello, everyone. It's Claire Cleary, and I'm here to talk to you today about getting unstuck. And I did a video last week that also talked about getting unstuck, and it talked about trying to get clear about what you think will make you happy. And this is more information on getting unstuck because it seems to be a topic that is of interest to a lot of people. So we're going to talk a little bit about your past. And in coaching, how coaching is different from therapy. Therapy typically looks back at what has happened in your past and how it's affected you when you work out old issues. Coaching, we don't do that, but we look to the future. We do look to the past to get some clues about what has worked for you, what makes you happy, things you enjoy. But we also need to look to the past briefly to see if there are things that have happened in the past that you're holding on to that are not serving you. So this happens a lot, self-sabotaging in fitness with diet and exercise. This is something that comes up again for people. They think, I've tried in the past and I failed. I started an exercise program, I started a diet and I couldn't stick to it. Or I lost all this weight before and I gained it back. I'm not going to be able to do it. So I tried before and it didn't work out. This is what our brain knows. And your brain looks for things that are, number one, familiar. You've probably heard this before when you look at the ink blot or the clouds and you try and figure out something that you see within those images. Your brain searches for the familiar. So your brain looks to the past to try and figure out what it's going to do in the future. So in the past, you may not have succeeded, but you're looking to succeed and your brain only knows that you've failed before. So what we need to do is visualize. You have to be creative with this. And if you've ever done sports, you may have been taught the power of visualization, of visualizing yourself actually finishing the race or winning a game, or being up on that championship stand. So it's the same sort of thing with our life. You have to think about what you want and forget that it hasn't worked in the past. Think about what it's going to be like for you to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve, and imagine that. And think about how you're going to feel and what your life is going to be like. The other thing is, besides having past failures, we also think about the person we are, our identity. So I'm the type of person who, or I'm the type of person who doesn't. Maybe you think of yourself, I've always been shy. I don't like to take risks. But you're not happy with that. You want to be more outgoing. You want to take risks. Well, guess what? It's up to you. You can change. So again, we have to let go of this past identity and imagine yourself as that outgoing person who walks into a room and starts speaking to strangers, who gets up in front of people and makes a toast or a speech. So envisioning the new thing that you want, and this takes some time and it may be uncomfortable, but you want to imagine yourself there. You want to put yourself in that feeling and think about that person in the future and how you're going to feel. So think about what it will look like. Think about how you feel and keep doing this. So we want to make this pattern the pattern that's familiar to your brain. We want to make this what your brain associates with. So you've probably heard people who are interviewed after they've won something, an actor or an athlete who has trained for years, and that person says, I envision this, I imagine this would happen. And just over and over again, this is what they believe is going to happen, and it comes true, not from magic, but because they've gotten into the habit of doing things that are going to make themselves succeed. But it all starts with the mind. It all starts with mindset. And I'll be talking more about other things with mindset in the future. So you're going to imagine this, and then you're going to start to act as if this has already happened. So if you want to become that outgoing person who's giving a speech in front of 100 people eventually, try and think to yourself, if I was that person, how would I feel? How would I act? You would feel confident. you would act confident. You'd walk up to the front of the room and you would keep your shoulders back and stand up with good posture and smile and be excited to do it. Maybe you'd still be a little nervous, but just start thinking that way rather than what you've done in the past. So this mindset work, it's amazing. It really can change your life. And there's so many things that I've been working on both personally and with other people that have seen great breakthroughs. So I'm really excited to share a lot of this information with you. And I'll be doing that in the next few weeks. So I look forward to hearing about what you think about this. Any issues you're having or questions, please share with me. And I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Have a great day.